It's Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like and I'll happily get back to you. Now, let's talk about some of the fights over this weekend that are coming up. Devin Haney returns to action. It's going to be good to see him back in the ring against Ortiz-Gamboa. A tremendous fighter back in his day. He's 38 years old now. He was a career featherweight. He was a unified featherweight champion from I think it was 2009, 2010. And he had a lot of buzz and hype about him back in the day, man. Gamboa was that guy. I remember he was promoted by 50 Cent at one point, and his skills and his talent is unbelievable, from what he did back in the day. I say back in the day because now at 38 years old, he's nowhere near the same fighter. He's an old fighter now. He's a small fighter compared to Devin Haney. And this is a mismatch, let's be honest. At this stage, it's a mismatch because Gamboa, he's been out of his prime for quite a while now. But I don't want to disrespect the guy too much, man, because I remember watching him when I was growing up and I was just in awe of his skills, his talent. But he always had a bit of dodgy whiskers. But even so, he was a tremendous talent. He was an Olympic gold medalist. And yeah, he could be in for a bit of a pasting here against Devin Haney because he's a young up-and-coming champion, one of the best, brightest prospects in the world right now. There's a lot of hype around Devin Haney and he's expected to go all the way. He's expected to be a superstar. He really is a superstar in the making. And I think that this fight here against Gamboa, it was met with a pretty underwhelmed response when it was announced because we were hoping that we'd see Devin Haney in against somebody who give him a much more sterner test. And Gamboa, he'll be there in name only, I believe, in terms of bringing it to Devin Haney. Yeah, I can't see this going too far, too long. I think that Devin Haney will put in a great performance against Gamboa and he'll move on to pastures new. Like, look, the lightweight division, as I've said many times before, is thriving right now. Like the welterweight division, well, the welterweight division is still very good, but like the welterweight division was a couple of years ago, the lightweight division right now is really got everybody talking. Like, you've got Teofimo Lopez, who upset Vasyl Lomachenko to become, well, the undisputed, should you say? Is it undisputed? I don't know with this whole belt situation nowadays, but he's got all the major belts there. Then you've got Devin Haney. Then you've got Gervonta Davis, should he move back up from super feather. Then you've got Luke Campbell. Then you've got Ryan Garcia. Then you've still got Vasyl Lomachenko in there, Richard Comey. You've got some great fighters there at lightweight, man. And I'm just really looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. And Devin Haney is probably, out of all of them, I mean, Teofimo Lopez, he is the champion now. But Devin Haney is the other guy that a lot of people say will be the one to really take the division to the next level. So let's see. Good to see him back in action this weekend against Ortiz-Gamboa, who I don't believe will provide much of a stern test for Devin Haney. But you never know. We'll see, man. Gamboa is still, I mean, he's still, from what he did back in the day and what he had, he was a tremendous fighter, man. But in terms of now, I just don't see it. Even against Gervonta Davis, Gervonta Davis couldn't get him out of there early. A lot of people thought that he would. But Gamboa held in there for a little bit longer than expected. It's going to be the same sort of fight, really, against Devin Haney. I can't see him doing too much, but you never know in boxing, man. If we were able to predict everything, then it wouldn't be as exciting as it was it? So let's just hopefully enjoy the fight. Both fighters get out safe and sound, and we move on. But also, over this weekend, we've got Luis Ortiz that will be back in action. He hasn't fought since he lost to Deontay Wilder in that second fight in November 24th, actually, which is my birthday. He hasn't fought since then after getting stopped by Deontay Wilder. And, it's good to have him back in action too. I like Luis Ortiz. Now, a lot of people like to make fun of how old they think he really is. But in terms of the actual fighter, I do enjoy watching him in the ring. He's a top quality heavyweight. He's in the top 10 for me. And he'll be taking on Flores, who I don't believe will provide much of a stern test for him. Every time he stepped up in the ring, Flores, he's lost. I mean, he got stopped by Charles Martin and he got stopped by Joseph Parker. I think it was in like 3 rounds or something. So I'm expecting the same sort of result here for Luis Ortiz. But yeah, like I said, it's good to have him back in action in the ring. And I want to see who he's going to be mixing it in there with. I mean, he is over there at the PBC, but I think that they'll be willing to put him in there with anyone right now if he could get that sort of opportunity. So there are some good heavyweights over there in the PBC that he could fight. But yeah, be interesting to see where he goes from here. If he could put in a great performance against Flores, which I think he will, then it'll be interesting to see where he goes next. But yeah, that's the sort of action we're looking forward to this weekend. Yeah, Filip Hrgović is also in action on that bill for Devin Haney and Gamboa. But yeah, looking good to have all these fights back now, and the winter schedule is looking very good. And yeah, next stop is November 7th. So let me know what you think of some of the fights that we've got this weekend and towards the end of the year. Which ones are you looking forward to the most? And drop a comment on your thoughts about Devin Haney and Gamboa and Luis Ortiz and Alexander Flores. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out, guys, and please subscribe to the channel. Need to get more subscribers on here. I want to get these videos out to as many people as I can, so with your help we can make that happen. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.